Oh, welcome back to Monster Train. It's 4 p.m. I have not built up a backlog yet. I should have done it recently, but I did not. How you doing? How's it going? I'm doing fine. We're on minute-to-minute recordings for a little bit. The backlog is cool, but I haven't been, come back from vacation. I'm hyped up. I record up on some bunch of Monster Train, and then I usually just go back to normal. But either way, you'll get Monster Train every day. And I will record Monster Train every day, I suppose. It makes no difference to you. Anyway, hope you're doing well today. It's a new dawn in the cycle. I think that one of the things that I would like to do at some point, and I don't think it really matters, but it'd be cool to win 12 in a row from this point. I know I've won 14 in a row and like 16 in a row before, but it'd be cool when I start on a time like this to start from 0 and win 12 in a row. Not really like sweating it, because I used to be a little more like when Monster Train had first come out. I used to be a lot more intent on winning, and I remember I made some dumb mistake and dropped like an 8 or 9 game win streak, and I felt so awful. And I was like, I will not survive playing this game if I feel like this when I make mistakes and lose. So I've moved on from that, and I don't feel bad when I lose runs anymore. But it would be cool to win 12 in a row. We'll see. I'm gonna just play the game the same. I'm not gonna change anything, but it's not like I'm not trying or anything like that. It'd just be cool. Maybe I'll try a little harder, but it's yeah, I feel like it's a cop out to say, oh well, I'm just not trying, because like I'm not trying. Anyway, let me ask you a question. Let's get going, shall we? Today, so you may remember I talked about sandwiches a little while ago. I've been making grilled cheese since I talked about that. I made some real good grilled cheese lately. So basically what I tend to do with food is when I find something that is easy to make, I like to make it until I feel like I have made the best version of it for myself, which I think I did today. I think I made my best grilled cheese. It was very well grilled. The cheese blend was good, very tasty. And I got it pretty fast. So I'm thinking about what food I want to do that with next. And I'm curious if you have a food that you feel you can make flawlessly without any problem. The last one that I did was Alfredo, but then the doctor said it gave me a kidney stone because of all the calcium. And I went, okay. I made a lot of Alfredo. I ate like Alfredo 6 nights a week for a little bit. I think I'm going to try to do ramen next. It's a little more daunting, but that's nice because if you go make a really good bowl of ramen, that'd be sick. I'm interested if you have any food that you think you're very good at. If you don't, what would you like to be very good at making? Let me know. And don't forget to like, comment, subscribe. Today, Hellhorned Exile, Wurmkin, Plating Seal, Failure, Patient, Fledgling, and Bogfight, important work. I'm gonna check too on the audio front and see if that fade in, fade out problem is gone. Hopefully it is. I haven't read the comments yet for yesterday's video. In case Divinity, for sure here. This is a great start, by the way. It's Wurmkin secondary. Sorry, I should have said, this is a great start if we see Brawler. We do see Brawler. This is a great start. I think that Wrathful could work. We would just have to get the plus HP, but we're strong. All I need now to really go off is that, not Value Stone, Echo Transfer. I don't know why I wanted to say Value Stone there. This is a double ping setup we have going, so I think it's fine to take the trial because we have Exile Wurmkin and default Hellhorned. And also, in case you're just watching, sorry, I do my best to keep these videos listener friendly. I picked up Encased Divinity and I took the 10 pack shards for money. Encased Divinity, just generally very good on any Wurmkin run because extract cards are very good. Here I'm going to split my damage a little bit because I want to minimize the amount of times that Prince has to hit into spikes. However, he's going to have to hit into spikes eventually. And that's fine, it's part of the plan, it's part of the deal. So I just want to make sure that none of these clergymen go to Pyre, basically, from here, and I want to minimize the 1 damages. Fledgling him, good. I have another Train Steward in here, right? Yeah, good. Important work is a dead card. I think boss has trample, which means 5/5. And we gotta do some quick math with me. But 5/5 puts 2 damage through to Prince, which means that Prince goes to 4. Okay, I should kill one of these clergymen. Kill one of the top 4 clergymen because it keeps Prince outside of 2-shot range from Discipled Inquisitor after one of the Inquisitor's shots hits a Train Steward. I know that's a lot to take in, but basically, assuming I ping both of these clergymen off, which I do, killing that other clergyman gives me 1 more round for Hornbreaker Prince to hit, right? Because it's 5/5/5. If you're -3 here, or I saved what, 4 HP? Actually, no, yeah, that's right. Anyway, yeah, that round there I would have lost. So I would have probably taken another 10. Would live either way, but it's an optimization that matters. Ritual battle for sure. Battering ram cost 3 this time, huh? Weird. I thought it cost 1. Strange. Bounding Echoes is okay because we have Ritual battle. We could potentially play an Endless Fledgling Imp, which would be good with Bounding Echoes on it. Things like that. We don't need echoes, but they're not bad. You know your boy, which is me, loves to play Brawler Prince with 2 Keeper of Echoes also. These are not Keeper of Echoes. This is First of Kin, Host Vessel. Quiz yourself here. What would you pick? Think about it. Let it ride for a minute. I think that there is a correct answer here. It's First of Kin, for sure. The base stats in the early game are very good. I'm going to reroll. You know what I just thought of? I feel like Large Stone, instead of +1 space, like thematically +1 space makes perfect sense. I feel like this should give +1 energy cost. I think it would be a lot better, like a lot better if it gave +1 energy cost, but... Quick Large Stone, by the way, is the worst case. I mean, Multi-Strike wouldn't have done a whole lot either. I was really just looking for Endless, but I like to complain. No Value Stone, we're chilling. I'm good across the board. I think that +25 doesn't make a big difference here. Large Stone actually does make a big difference because it sets First of Kin to 45, which means he'll one-shot single heavies. But I don't really care. I'm gonna take the unit draft trial. This is a little risky. Unit draft trial take here. It's a little risky. I think I can get away with it, but it's close. Okay. Now then, the big piece of this that you have to be sure you're with me on. We need to split up Prince and First of Kin, I believe. Because Prince, it doesn't matter, he's gonna die to the boss anyway, Hornbreaker Prince. This draw is pretty terrible. I'm gonna go Bounding Echo so I can put Bogfly here for 5, and then... I feel like any turn where I think about missing money to ping a 9/1 has to be wrong. Because there's no way that this 9/1 doesn't get pinged on this turn. Oh, what if I draw Ritual Battle? What a great point. Yeah, I didn't think of that at all. I actually think that the best thing to do here is to ping this 9/1. I need to save HP on First of Kin now. As best as I can, because he's actually going to be the one that needs to do... it's a split deal, killing the boss here. Prince isn't really going to do all that well because he only gets 2 hits out, so... Fledgling Imp goes in, and I will do... You know, every drop of health we can get off of the boss matters here. Is it 5 rounds at 35? 175? Yeah. It takes a whole village to down this boss here, but the village comes together just about. Happy with how we played that combat out. I think the big thing there is recognizing the save 9. What a great clan pack. I think. What do you think here? Go ahead. I think Vent, personally, because I'm thinking about the Keeper of Echoes idea I want to follow through on, and in that idea, Infused Vent sounds very good. However, the Keeper of Echoes idea does have some flaws. I mean, I just take double space if I'm gonna play it, right? Because I want to play a Fledgling Imp every turn to chump Patient Seraph. So I'm gonna go Vent, but you could maybe go Ritual there and it's fine. Purple Echo Infusion is good. Oh, oh, oof. Ugly. A Demon Fiend or First of Kin. I wonder which unit I prefer here. It's not a big mystery. The safe play is to go get the health, but I'm gonna look for, yeah, Holdover is good. Keeper of Echoes, excellent. Now we enter my favorite part, which is the very fun game of chicken I play with the temples. I actually think that this is one of the most fun things to do in this game to me. Because what we're into now is I'm going to put Holdover on Ritual Battle, which is a 3-cost card, and I am going to sit here and go, how long until I die for this? How long until this becomes untenable, and I have to concede and not get value stone? I think it's very fun. I'm going to go +10 on Vent here, and I am going to purge First of Kin immediately. Because he's big and he gets extremely in our way in the next combat. Heal 10 HP for 5 pack shards sounds pretty good to me. And I don't know. So this is an interesting run because I don't know what we're supposed to do here now. I'm kind of two minds. I have Holdover Ritual, so if I commit to this, I can let Keeper of Echoes kind of take a back seat and scale through Ritual on Prince, which is okay. But in hindsight here, I might look back at this run and say I should have held over Echo Infusion. But that's a later problem. Let's go for now. It's very tricky from this point on, I think. The winning line definitely exists. There's no doubt about it. There's some way you play this run that wins. The interesting part is going to be figuring out what it is specifically. I think 2 keepers, because yesterday we had a run, spoilers for yesterday's episode. Go watch it if you haven't, it was pretty good. I thought anyway. But we have a run that doesn't currently live, I think. Well, yesterday we had this Keeper of Echoes idea, and in yesterday's run, Keeper of Echoes alone was not enough for my survival. But 2 Keeper of Echoes lowers the number of purples you need to play substantially, and it doesn't need a whole lot of support to reach a stable versus the Divinity. I'm never gonna play this fledgling him, so there's no reason not to ping here. Yeah, like that. First and foremost, we're 100% going to pick space here. That's a given. I think if I Echo Break enough times, yeah. The Bogfly doing great work here as well. He's putting in the overtime. Ritual Battle's a little late. What are the odds I die if I let this 9x2 hit me? I think that playing Ritual might just be awful here. I think it's too late. I think the much better play is to just cut off this wave. I don't have to care about it. I missed Ritual on that combat. It sucks to suck. And the reason that this is the play is because 1 Echo Break or 3 Torches kills that 9x2. And I think that has to be the idea. Yeah, and it's just, we have enough stats. Thank you, Bogfly. Definitely the deciding factor. Although a fledgling would have also done well. What a great card pick. Wow. All of these are really good. So Ally helps us survive. Dark Deal is more damage output. Also flexibly a ping and it's purple. But it does do damage to us if we need to rage ourselves. But thinking only on the Divinity, that's probably not worth it. But thinking leading up there, it is probably worth it. Damage output's feeling a little low, so a little more damage output faster is good. Eternal Kinstone, probably the weakest because I already have Encased Divinity. Still not bad, it's just 1 energy for 1 Echo. Not a bad trade. 1 energy for 2 Echoes I would take in a heartbeat. So Alloy versus Dark Deal, I'm gonna go Dark Deal. I think it's close though, you could pick Alloy there. What if you played shitty large stone on your Keeper of Echoes, aka Demon Fiend? I think it's bad. And I mean, 10-10 versus 30-30. I don't want any of this, to be honest. The Keeper of Echoes is probably just going to go without an infusion, which I think is a common outcome. Space for sure, because I might play double. Right, so here's your big question. Am I playing Keeper, Keeper, Prince, and going left to duplicate with no upgrades? Where's our next duplicate? It's here, it's before Arcus. I think I go to the steel shop. Yeah. If the next duplicate was after Arcus, I would think about this more. But steel shop is good. I mostly just want 25 HP. Well, before anything else. Value stone. Whoa, whoa! There it is. That's very good. I don't believe it. Alright, so plus 25 for Keeper. I think I might go for 2. Large stone is too big. I'm gonna reroll. Multi-strike. It's close. I think that multi-strike is okay, but do I need it? Really? But at this, am I gonna go to another steel shop? What am I going to look for at the magic shop? Holdover on Echo Infusion is the answer to that. Great question on this. I don't know what's better. Let me also, while I'm on the topic, take a look at my pack shards. I'm at 60? Need to take 10, 15, 15. Purge Stone isn't bad, but it does remove a purple, so I actually don't really care for it. I think I will take the multi-strike, but it might be wrong. It feels intuitive to take multi-strike, but it might be wrong. I'm not 100% sure. I should take the trial. The spell shield, it does hurt me. I do have a lot of pings, but I think it's fine. I think it's fine because I want the money. And I drew Ritual on turn 1, so we're better off. If I don't draw Ritual on turn 1, I think this is much harder, of course, but just hit and you're chilling. This is a misplay though. I should have put the Bogfly behind because there are some cases where Prince bounces off the front enemy and I get hit by the 9-2. But from here, our problem is definitely survivability. Without a doubt. I don't really intake enough HP now on the front unit to survive. So a second Keeper will probably clean this up. Or alternatively, plus 25 Endless Fledgling Imp is on the table as well. I don't hate that idea either. Oh, I should play the Bogfly. Another body doesn't hurt. We have a few ways I can think of to go about finishing this one out. Take 0. Trial was correct. If I turn 1 Ritual every combat, it's a free run. Fire Chomper is probably not worth it. Soul Cripple? Nah. I don't think so either. Keep them coming. Oh yeah, Malika's gonna give me a bunch of pack shards. I'm down to just take the freebies here. I don't mind. Now I could go look for Endless, or I can go look for Holdover. What's better? I think Holdover's better. Given I can see either Endless or Holdover at about a similar outcome. Oh, Whitestone Casing is very good. Yeah. A -1 to make Ritual Battle 0? That sounds great. Double stack, definitely not the right idea there, although I could double stack Dark Deal. It's just a lot of money to spend. I'd rather save up for relics. Holdover, that's great. That's really good. Holdover, Echo Infusion. So with this, what I believe we want to do now is get a second Keeper, and then probably take Draw and duplicate the Holdover card. Need to take Draw because otherwise I'm going to be holding over 3 cards per turn, which is a lot. Strength Stone for Keeper sounds good to me. I like our position. I think from here we can refine the deck down. There is one main overarching problem that I have with this run, and it's Patient Seraph. And I don't really know what I'm gonna do about it. That's what we're gonna look for relics for. But there's something out there that fixes this problem. I just don't know what it is. Tiresome Climb could do it, actually. It's just an issue that we have to figure out, because keepers are going to get picked off by Patient Seraph. There's no doubt about that. It's not a question in my mind. Maybe I do need to look for Endless even? I don't know. Yeah, our draw rate is going to be pretty heavily reduced, but... yeah, survivability is our big problem. You can see it in even this Silent Marksman combat here. 85? Really? Oh, because 2020, so it's just 1-2. Yeah, so you kill here. It's fine. Maybe what the plan is, maybe I go to a bunch of steel shops. Maybe I do need to take double space is what I'm saying. Or what I'm getting towards here. Because I think I need to let these fledgling imps help me out. That's what I'm getting towards. Like fledgling imps and bogflies taking plus 25s here. Just to help me along a little bit. I think that's what this run needs. Yeah, things like Train Steward even can get in there, although Train Steward doesn't do anything here. Train Steward stops me from venting easily. I guess it's +1 echo, so, you know, whatever. Yeah, 77 with a max of 110 is very clearly not enough HP. But now that we're aware of the problem, we can watch for the answer. I'm sure Monster Train will show us an answer. The game usually does. I just have to look for it. It's probably keeping chump blockers or something. On Combat 5, knowing that there's a problem on the Seraph combat, I have to assume that we can find an answer. Even though I only have one Consume card, even +1 magic power to all of my pings is very good. Right, one answer to beating Patient Seraph is to March of Shields out of it a little bit. It doesn't help a ton, but it helps some. Oh hey, Soul Crushing Guilt. There's your answer. Daze Seraph. Okay, good. Now, I do feel like I want to go to the duplicate here, because another, like, this is an answer in multiple parts. For sure. First Hell Pact, I will take Scorching Restraints. I don't, +3 on Vent is whatever. Ember Stasis doesn't do a lot. I don't really care for it. Penitent Remains is a nah. Yeah, Ember Stasis I don't think so here because it's my energy's already tough. It's hard to find the turn that I'm going to play that on. Okay, I'm going to go for another Keeper. If there's 2 more duplicates on this run, I want to reconsider. There's 1. Okay. I'm going to take another Keeper. And we'll talk about taking space in the next ring. Now, I think Malika gives you 15 here. I don't remember when she does that, though. Is there anything I can even put Value Stone on well? No, I guess not. Okay. I will probably just do, like, a Fledgling Imp Self-Infuse for Pact Shards or something. I don't really know. Failure Arcus, not too bad. Ritual turn 1 again, maybe? No? It's too much to ask, I know. Energy, this run needs all 3, right? Space, energy, and draw all would be very good here. Energy because I'm going to have to pass my next turn playing the Keeper, which is a little rough. Specifically, this is tough on Seraph, right? Where I don't really have that time to take off. Seraph is a constant threat. I should get rid of this important work. Vent is pretty big here. Yeah, I can see, like, the space is good, but I think it's better just to have good answers to my problems. And can't shard. We knew it was coming eventually. I'd rather not give Rage over, so I'm gonna kill my own Bogfly. Basically pass the turn on the incant, it's not a big loss. Yeah, we're on pace. And this is with bottom decking Ritual, I'm on pace, which is a good sign. Not a good sign that I bottom decked Ritual, but a good sign that I didn't die for it. don't know. Intrinsic is another way to just make this. Well, Intrinsic actually is very messy now that I think about it. It doesn't work out how I would want it to. The thought being intrinsic on the days, but you can't guarantee it, can you? It's just as likely that when you daze, nothing good happens. And you miss the soul crushing guilt. Sorry, I didn't fully convert that mentally into words. The intrinsic would go on soul crushing guilt for Patient Seraph to stop Patient Seraph from killing me on turn 2. We'll see. Right, we'll just see. Transcend him. That's an idea. It's good because you get endless if you take it. And he's purple, but he's 2 energy, which is very expensive. I think I might actually skip. I'm forced into taking space to play this unit as well. Dark Deal, Wurmkin Spike, I'm gonna skip, but I Transcendent is a maybe. Alright, what's the idea here? What do you want to follow through on? You want to go energy, you want to go draw, you want to go space. I think that all 3 have their merit. I think draw is the weakest. I think that this is going to come down to just draw well. I'm leaning towards space, so I'm going to take it. An endless plus 25 imp, for example, fixes everything. 15 pack shards is nice. Now I can just take a 15er here and be full. I'm gonna go to the trinket shop. Again, I'm not sure what I'm looking for, but there's probably something that wins it. Conscription Notice might actually win it. That just gives you, like, a unit. I think plus 5 is pretty weak. I'm gonna go Conscription Notice here. Train Stewards don't fit, so even though I want chump blockers, they don't make any sense here. I guess you could take one to put onto, like, you could infuse one, but no. Double summons, yeah. It's an interesting situation because double summons, I have fledgling imps. Usually this seems like a no-brainer, but I don't need rage. My damage scaling is fine. I have a clear problem. I died to Patient Seraph. I need a better answer than that. Fog Slime doesn't actually do anything, and Firebox only really good if we see Unbroken Horn, but I'm willing to take it because Unbroken Horn, Firebox, it fixes our turn 2 problem very well. And when a spell with Consume is played, gain 1 Echo does nothing because we have 1 Consume. I'll take Firebox. Out of these, I think it's the best. It does put me in a position where I really want to be able to take this trial, but I'd be surprised if I couldn't. Plus 30. Or just take Intrinsic. Intrinsic on Echo Infusion and then duplicate it is bad. It's really bad. Why is it bad? Because I have to drop it. Right, this is the problem. So you would duplicate it because you get 5 pack shards for duplicating it. The problem is that with 2 of them, you're drawing 3 cards per turn. And your turn 1 is Prince, Keeper, and then Echo Infusion pair. That's 4 cards. What's going to happen? Well, you're going to get like 4/4 per turn, and then you're never going to draw Ritual and die. That's my feeling, anyway. Intrinsic Soul Crushing Guilt is a hell no. Bounding Echoes is a hell maybe. I don't think that any card that you put Intrinsic on in this run makes it easier to survive Seraph. So I'm going to go Extreme Stone then. We're just going to go to an even 100. And let's go. Hopefully we can take the trial. Plus 8, yeah, I think I can get away with it on this combat. You have to be aware, but I think it should be doable. Don't forget we have this Conscription Notice to pay me out as well. Who is it? Missive Speed. Wow, that's really good. Huh. Just kills one of the Wilt Wings for you. How about that? Oh yeah, we have Vent as well. Let's go down here and kill. We have to pick off as many of the Wilt Wings as we can ahead of time. Important work definitely on the chopping block here. We go ritual. 1 kills here, 1 kills here. And then the Animus of Will clutches. Look at that. Animus of Speed, my bad. She's not of Will, she's of Speed. Now, an interesting thought would be to try and reach the number where she kills heavies for you, but I don't think you ever reach that. I think that's a little bit of a dream. Okay, okay. Ooh, that's not good. But we do, I mean, we keep killing them. You dead now? 5? Yeah, you're dead now. 5 times 5. I'm just gonna get picked apart here over time. And I know that. I knew that. Ah, Animus of Speed. She falls off a little bit here. Unable to really help out very cleanly. You know what I should do? I should pull her to the front. Let her die. I am horrified here, by the way. Yeah, this is really bad. This is really bad. This Light Wings is a problem. 33 times 2, not ideal. But it doesn't take long for the boss to die. And by it doesn't take long, I mean it takes like 2 hits, 2 rounds. So I think Prince actually will still have this despite himself. I'm gonna use Dark Deal to kill off these guys. 166 times 5. He does boost the boss, but this is a really easy boss. Oh, and I draw Soul Crushing Go. Cool. The trial was scary, don't get me wrong, but hey, we lived. Too bad. Shout out Animus of Speed for that one. Last Stand puts us in a different position. Last Stand is a card that I'm going to pick here. I am going to take it. And it's like, when I play Last Stand, I'm saying I'll kill the boss soon. Like 2 or 3 turns from now, the boss will die. Forgotten Trade is cool. If I draw it on the right turn, it's very useful. Specifically turn 2, but we'll see. And I want to go right, as we talked about. I want another one of the +10s. Plus 10 HPs, sorry. What's it called? Echo Infusions. I want a second of that. But let's shop around. Hell's Banner's pretty good. Oh, Unbroken Horn. Hey, look at that. Checking here for cost down. Was it Guild Marker? And I'll take Scorch Steel, I guess. Nothing too crazy here. Plus 25 is what I'm here for fledgling him. Go to the trinket shop. Hell's Banners is okay. I'm gonna reroll, I think. Koriska is extremely good. Now I have no energy problems at all. I have too much energy even, but I did set myself up here. Ah, well, there was no Endless. That's okay. I have an okay amount of hope here. I don't like that this run is 5 draw. I think that that is very bad, but otherwise 5 draw 30 cards. It's and 3 holdovers. It's pretty bad, but I don't think I need to draw more than that, ideally. Okay, Seraph bottom floor. Hey, double keeper. Turn 1. This is good. Who's my unit? Siren of the Sea. Okay. Sure. That is fine. Oh, she doesn't even have to die. Soul Crushing Guild on the perfect turn. I should probably let her get hit there to knock off that melee weakness, but you know what? It's fine. She's gonna do a great job of tanking. Like a really good job of tanking. Now, oh, we do have Vent. Remember we have Vent with this Unbroken Horn. I'm gonna keep the Siren alive? No, I should probably just let her go. Well, I could Vent. I'm giving up 4 energy. But the only thing I'm saving energy for at this point is Last Stand, which I'm not too concerned about. Eventually, is gonna drop. I'm gonna eventually have to let her go. I think that eventually is now, by the way. It's time to say goodbye. Unfortunately, I drew all my units here. Oof, brutal. I don't think it's unsurvivable, but it is pretty bad, actually. We can pick off here, and we can do what we can to keep our boy alive. The waves are going to lower in damage output now, which is nice. And this run would use Spike of the Hellhorned really well. Last stand here seems fine. Just jump up to 162 times 5. I am not racing Seraph very well. That last stand isn't going to do it. But I think it's going to be enough. Kill there thanks to the +2. I think we're going to have enough to kill him fast enough. Although, it's like 1,000 damage per round? I'm on the fence. I can save 10 with Bogfly. I think Bogfly's better suited to go here, actually. If I had played that differently, he could have saved 25 on Bogfly. Oh well. I think it's good enough. Oh, if I need to kill the Shade Wings. That's what I needed to do here. Yeah. I set myself up. Hang on, let's actually count this out. 10 and 15 times 3 is 55? Okay, so 1 Echo Infusion should go on my Keeper, and that's enough, yeah. Because this Echo Infusion puts him over the threshold of dying to these two, he tanks 1 Seraph hit, press end turn, and that's a red Hex. This one, even though this run it feels like it's very strong, it is fighting for every inch against Seraph the Patient there. I don't need my health, by the way. I'm okay. I like that event, but I don't want to be taking 20 pack shards for 0 HP. We have a big leeway here, and the damage output of the Divinity will be tough, but I think survivable. It is pretty wild that this is a boss fight where we're going to be gaining like 22 HP per turn on our front line and not see it be enough anyway. Horned Warrior can fight with us. Although Horned Warrior shouldn't go in the back like that. I'll Mark of Shields him up, actually. My mistake. He might just die naturally, now that I look at it again. Dark Deal is fine. I never got rid of Important Work. Yeah, Spike's Wave needs to be handled. The problem, of course, with playing Horned Warrior is I can't play cards like Ritual now. Or sorry, Fledgling Imp now. My mistake, my mistake. This is going to hurt me quite heavily. I'll probably have to reset. Yeah, we're getting swamped here on the damage output of these waves. We're getting absolutely smoked here. God damn. What can I do? What can I do? Holy moly. Alright, I can't. Alright. Let me try this again without putting Horned Warrior down. But this might actually just be completely lost, which is weird because I spent, like, the entire run talking about how I need better survivability. And then I'm gonna come here with all of this time to set up, and I'm just gonna fall completely flat. Oh yeah, if you reset and play in a different order, you get a different unit. I don't think I'm supposed to play this unit up there. I think that the Conscription Notice did its job of giving me a unit to chump block on Seraph to keep myself alive. And now I need to move on from it. Echo Break, Echo Break, Dark Deal. But I think it's the play order for the unit you get though, because I played Prince first last time. Okay, so this time around I get to put Fledgling Imp down to tank this turn, which is helpful. Can I keep it alive even? Would that even be good? I don't know. No, it doesn't live. No way. How doomed is it? It's extremely doomed. What the hell? How is this run so doomed? This isn't enough survival. I've taken so much survival, and somehow here it is, Echo Infusion. No way, huh? Alright, I guess. Alright, let's review what went wrong here. I don't know, first and foremost. I don't really know. But let me go. I'm gonna back to main menu real quick because I want to see the base level of everything. Because I'm gonna see the adjusted stats. Is it that I don't draw enough cards? Well, what specifically should I change about this deck? I think it's that I don't draw enough cards, right? Because I have Soul Crushing Guilt, 2 Echo Infusions, March of Shields. I have, and then 2 Keepers. I think ultimately the death blow here is that for this deck to work, for this deck to break even versus the Divinity, not even gain HP, to break even versus the Divinity, I need to be playing Keeper, and then 5 purple cards per turn. That is net neutral versus the Divinity. So the rest of these cards have to be adding an amount of HP. I have to be neutralizing the entirety of the waves with the remainder of my cards, right? Which I am clearly not doing. Echo Infusion, once together are giving me 20 HP. But when you look at it, yeah, that's not enough. I think, honestly, for this run to ever... So, what I'm taking away from this is that double space, Keeper, Prince is not good enough. You get Horn Warrior here, right? Yeah. I think that what I'm taking away from this is that that is not enough. Because... yeah, like, just ultimately giving up... having no draw is not playable here. Having 5 card draw in a 30 card deck is not playable. There's too many turns where I'm drawing cards that do nothing or hurt me, I feel. Like, important work there, dead weight on the turn before. It takes too long to reach the cards that matter. And also, and this is the important part I feel, Keeper of Echoes just doesn't live. This unit, the more I play it, the more that I'm like, man, is Keeper of Echoes awful? Is this unit not good? So, for this run to win, in the state that it's in, you would need to have... I would need one of the following. I would need to pick up a Quick Tome for Prince, that would help. Or Light's Gift. One of those two would probably bring this run around. Otherwise, yeah, there's just also, ultimately, just no way to get enough damage to clear this wave. I don't know, man. The last 2 runs have felt so unbelievably doomed on the Divinity. It's like mind-boggling to me. How the hell do you ever kill the Divinity? I don't know. I've done it so many times, and yet I look at that run and I'm like, yeah, this seems fine. Holdover Ritual, everything looks good, and then I get there and I just get absolutely smoked. It's a little frustrating, because like, I put forth a pretty good amount of effort looking for the answers there. I'm like, oh, what did I miss? I don't know. What was I supposed to play there? Probably the answer is you go all the way back to when I picked Dark Deal. And so I guess what you can take away from this is I made a lot of short-term decisions in this and the last run. Decisions that were like, yeah, I'll figure out the Divinity later. This is what I need to take now. Like Dark Deal now to get me started on scaling so that I don't die ahead of the bosses. And yesterday it was something else. What was it? It was, I don't remember. I skipped something yesterday that cost me the run. Oh, it was Mortal Entrapment. Yeah. And instead of Dark Deal, I should have 25 armor, and I should have like 3 of that card to keep me alive. Alright. It's tough, man. These have been pretty tough runs, I feel, because they seem like they should be fine, but I can't put Quick on the Prince, and so he can do as much damage as he wants. It's just not enough. Really, though, I think it just comes down to, hey, why do you pick draw so much? And then I just gesture to this run. Yeah, I needed more card draw. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, don't forget to leave me a like, subscribe if you want to see more. I'll see you in the next one. Have a good one.